How do you use the AC Injector Tool and AC Renew? How do you install AC Renew? Today I'm going to show you how to use this tool and use AC Renew, and we're going to install this in this noisy system. You're watching Taddy Digest. This is HVAC Tips for Technicians. Let's go. Whenever you install AC Renew, you have to make sure that the system is running. The AC Renew will work on systems that are R22 or 410A. Today we've got a system that's 410A. And what we're going to do first is we are going to make sure, one, that our gauges are closed, right? So we close both of our valves. Then we're going to go ahead and attach our high side hose, our red hose, to the high side of the system. This right here is our discharge line, so we know this is the high side of the system. Now what we're going to do is we are going to attach our yellow hose to the inlet of the AC Renew tool, right? I've got the hand valve right here in the off position, and I'm going to connect my yellow middle hose to the AC Injector Tool. So attach this right here. Now the system's not running yet. This is what it should look like so far. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bleed the air out of the line from this hose all the way through up to this hose. So what do? I just take and open up the high side. So opened up the high side. That means if I open this right here, we should have refrigerant. I'll open this up here. So watch. So see? So we're bleeding the air out of this line right here. All right, just want you to see that because I need you to know that you need to bleed the air out of the line. Now we are going to take the top off of the AC Injector Tool. The top is the part that's got the hand valve and the little blue hose and the Schrader connection. Now, once we got the top off, you can see there's a O-ring right here. You gotta have that little gasket or O-ring. If you don't, you're gonna have some issues. Now here's our AC Renew. We're gonna take the top off, and I'm gonna pull this little piece out, and then I'm gonna take the top. I'll take that little plastic covering off. Now we're gonna take and pour this inside. About 4 fluid ounces. I love this AC Injector Tool because you could use this for more than just AC Renew. Now I'm going to put the cap on, tighten it up. We're going to turn the system into the cooling mode. All right, everything is tight. I'm gonna barely screw this on, right? Barely. Now, I'm gonna open up this ball valve and this one. And then I'm gonna let a little bit of that high pressure come in through here. Just so I can make sure that I bleed the air out. Now we're going to get the system running. I'll go ahead and close that in the meantime. Let me get the system running and I'll show you the next step. Now let's use the AC Renew while the system's running and go ahead and install it. So what I'm going to do is turn both my valves on. Then I'm going to open up my high side. You can see it's 163. All right. I'm going to take and turn this like this, and I'm going to open it up. You can see the pressure dropped to 145. So you know that we got that high side pressure going through our gauges, through the red hose, into the gauges, and out the yellow hose, and then through the injector tool. So now we've got that AC Renew leaving, and it's going into the low side of our system. So you may want to angle the AC Injector Tool up, down, Do this for a duration of about a minute and the AC Renew should leave. We'll check it here in a second. This is a heat pump and the pressure wasn't really high enough for us to easily get the AC Renew into the system. So what I did was I switched the reversing valve to the heat mode so I could have a higher pressure. So take a look now. See, it's rising to 78. Now it should go in. So let's open it up. Here we go. Oh yeah. From 290 down to 200. Oh yeah. I'm gonna close it back and then open it back up one more time. All right, let's open it back up. You can see it was on 300. Now it's down below 200. That's 100 PSI. Going through here, that should be enough. I'm gonna leave it open for a few seconds here. Shouldn't take long. Oh yeah, you can hear it, you can hear it. That's great. That is great. All right, now, let me see if I can tell a difference. Oh yeah. All right, let's shut it off. Let's shut off this ball valve and this one. Remove it. Let's see if we have any more AC Renew left inside. We'll let the pressure off. A little bit of pressure, not much. Now, open the top. Let's see what we got. Doesn't take long. Look at that. Empty, empty. Now, we're gonna switch the reverse valve again. See if there's any change in the compressor. Wow. Before, it sounded so much louder. That is much smoother. And if you got a noisy system or you got a sticking TXV, the sticking valve, you need help with oil return, AC Renew should be able to help you. This is a great product that you should be using in the field, especially to help systems that are older to live longer. All right, let's look at some part numbers just in case you need a part number. Here's part numbers. AC Injector Tool. Also, here's instructions. If you need instructions, you can pause the video and take a look at this. And then there's the part number for the AC Injector Tool. Let's do a quick check of the amp draw of this compressor. So we're gonna take our meter, we're gonna put it on AAC, hit the select button right here. I'm using the SC440 field piece, and we got 3 wires for our compressor. We've got our black, which is our common, red, which is our run, and then our orange, which is our start. We're gonna take our clamp for our meter and wrap it around the black wire, and you can see that our amp draw is 10.14. So we got about 10 amps. I'm gonna go around the run wire, 13.27, and then we'll just go around the start, 9. So our highest amp draw right now is 13. Let's take a look at the tag and see what it says our run load amps should be. All right, so it looks like compressor motor 20.5 RLA. Now typically, whenever I have a compressor and a run load amps on the compressor, typically I'll see half. So if it's 20 for run load amps, typically you're gonna see about 10. Now it changes. It changes, the weather can make it change the ambient conditions inside the home, outside the home, and then also you have to take into consideration the condition of the unit, whether it's really dirty or it's perfectly clean, because the cleaner it is, you're gonna see lower amp draw. The more dirty, the higher the amp draw. The hotter it is outside, if it's running and cooling, the higher the amp draw. Hotter inside, same thing. So There is no right answer. There may be some questions out there like, well, what should I see, Tad? Well, it really depends, but I'll tell you this, whatever it's rated for, it should not be pulling more than that. That's when you go, there's a problem, and it could be dirty, or there could be a problem. So keep that in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. If you did learn something, let me know what it was down in the comments. If you need that AC injector tool or some AC Renew, I put a link down in the description for the product and the tool, so go check it out. If you want more videos like this, go check out my playlist, HVAC Tips for Technicians. I've got hundreds of videos of live experience as a technician in the field to help you be a better technician. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and smash that bell. Ding, so you know what I'm doing. You've been watching Taddy Digest. This is HVAC Tips for Technicians. I'm Tad, and I'll keep you cool if you let me.